Dude, that was 3 hours.
Yeah, we got Shane Gillis, Brian Simpson, Asan Ahmad, Tony Hinchcliffe, Duncan Trussell, you and me. We had a fucking banging workout. Then we did the sauna. We did the cold plunge. We did the whole experience.
We did the sauna again.
Yeah, the cold plunge again. I did it twice.
Cold plunge, man.
Yeah.
That was great. And I love what you're doing down here, by the way, with the boys.
Yeah.
Getting them down here, giving them this opportunity to get after it, not only in their craft, but also getting in shape.
Yeah,
And
there's
those guys are really getting
two
in
dudes
shape.
with diabetes today. They just don't work out, you know. But we're doing it now. This is the third week.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about it forever. But when Shane moved to town, he's like, dude, I gotta get in shape. I gotta do something. I go, listen, let's start on Monday, nice and light. And so we started nice and light. Today was a pretty hard day for them.
Yeah.
But generally, it's pretty easy. I just have them do push-ups, body weight squats, and a series of very light kettlebell routines, just simple stuff.
Right. Just get them used to it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I started adding the bag at the end, the sprints on the bag.
The bag was great, by the way.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a great way to end it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great way. Great way. But I like working out with those guys. You feel it.
Yeah.
You feel their desire. None of them quit. None of them
No, they hung in there.
pushed out. They were there.
They hung in there through the sauna. They hung in there through the cold plunge. Everything. Yeah. It's just they want to do it. It's sometimes people just need a little help. They're not used to doing it. They know they want to get in shape, but they don't know how.
That's right. They don't know how to take that first step, and they just need a little bit of help, especially if it's different with you. And luckily for me, too, we grew up in that environment where it pushes us, and it's what we do, and it's part of our DNA. But you get to, and all those guys, it's really cool. They look to you for the show me the way, and they do it.
Yeah, they've realized once they've done it a few times, they walk out here, they feel so good. They feel so, like, I get text message from each one of them. They're like, God, I feel fucking great. I feel great. I'm like, good. You don't want to walk out of a workout beat up. You want to walk out just a little energized, feeling better, and then slowly we're going to ramp things up. So this is week 3. Today was their hardest day. But it was just, well, you were here. I was like, we gotta go hard. The Rock's here. We gotta go hard.
We lit it up. We lit it
up. But they hung in there, and everybody walked out with a big smile on their face. We all had a great time.
It was so good, man.
Yeah,
it was so good. And I told some of the boys this. Like, I miss that kind of stuff because it's been a while. Since I worked out with the boys back when I was wrestling, we'd all work together because we were traveling together every night and going to the same gym every day or different cities. But I miss that camaraderie.
Yeah, the camaraderie is nice. I kind of use my workout. Most of the time I work out alone. I used to work with a trainer, but after a while I realized, like, I don't need to help push myself. I just write a routine, and there's a certain meditative aspect to being alone with your thoughts.
Yes.
And I like to put fights on so I can watch something in between sets, but I just like to be... And I like to be accountable 100% for my work. Like, I know what I have to do. I know what I do it. And it sets the tone for the day, which sets the tone for my life.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about
it. It's the same thing with me in training. I love training alone. And it's been a long time since I trained with the boys. That's why it was a real
fun.
treat. It was
Today
fun,
was fun.
man.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
it was
Those
fun.
guys are all hilarious.
They're
so it's just
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's all just a lot of
dude.
talking shit,
Just some
laughing,
talking shit and some jokes.
Doug is so out of his mind. He's just so great. And Shade, it was great. It was amazing.
But
and then we all
the training alone, though, that is important, for the mental. I feel like for me it anchors my day. But also, too, life is so busy and crazy from the moment you wake up and you walk outside. Everybody's wanting something from you.
Yeah.
So for many of us, by the way, whether celebrity or not.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have that anchor in the morning. Do you train in the mornings?
Always. Always in the morning. But sometimes I do it in the afternoon if I've some sort of an appointment or something. I'll work. I just get it in. I must get it in. But I like to start the day with it. That's what I like to do.
Yeah. Me too.
It's the best way. It's like you get it out of the way, and also I like to do it fasted. So I wake up and have a cup of coffee, get some pre-workout in me, and just fucking let's go.
That's it.
Yeah, let's go. And I go right into the cold plunge. That's the first thing. So the first thing is suffering. Like right away, suffer. It's cold outside. Who gives a fuck? Get in there. Suffer for 3 minutes, and then warm yourself up through working out, and then get into it.
But we did it reverse today. Was it because how come we did it reverse today?
Well, those guys are not really ready to get in the cold plunge first.
They're not ready.
That's
Don't
next
dive
level.
in first.
Yeah, that's next level. I get them in the cold plunge after the sauna because it's easier. because your body temperature is already heated up, and there's a certain amount of relief when you get into the cold water because, you know, in that 185 degrees for 20 minutes.
Yes.
When you get in that cold, then your body relaxes. And I just did it. I just want to get him accustomed to doing a sauna. Impressed the shit out of me. 3 minutes his first time. You did too. 3 minutes your first time.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
It was awesome. You just stayed calm as fuck in there.
I felt like that's the thing to do, right? You get in, and I heard you coaching the boys. Breathe.
Yeah.
You're good.
Just accept it.
Just accept it.
Don't, because your brain goes, we got to get the fuck out of here. I got to get the fuck out of here. I can't do this. I can't do this. And if you let that shit roll around in your head,
then you're up.
But it's also good practice for not letting that shit roll around in your head in everyday life. Because there's times in everyday life where you just like can make a rash decision because your brain ramps up the wrong way. And if you could just stay calm, you could see a rational solution or a rational way to handle something.
Any kind of shit that's going down.
Any kind of shit that's going down. Yeah, the ability to keep your head together.
That's right.
When you're like, and that cold water is like, you want to, you're like, get me the fuck out of here.
It goes against every fiber in your body.
Yeah.
And as you know, like today was my first cold plunge. I ordered it. It gets delivered next week, but today was the first one.
Nice.
So that's why I had to
Which one did you get?
I don't know which one I got.
There's a bunch of good ones out there.
I know I needed just a longer one. So
yeah, you need a bigger one. You barely fit in ours. You're fucking squished up in there. It was hilarious.
That's great.
Yeah, that one is interesting because that's called a blue cube. And the blue cube has a very cool option where you can crank up the water flow. So you get it down.
So it spins.
Yeah, so it's 37 degrees. And then you hit this switch and it's just like a raging river. So you never get a thermal layer. So the thing that happens in the cold plunge is like a minute in, your body develops sort of a thermal layer, and it actually is more tolerable after a minute than it is for the first minute, but not with that raging river. When that shit's in there, like it's never tolerable. You just sit there the whole 3 minutes just white knuckling it.
Yeah.
So it's harder.
How often are you doing the raging river part?
I do it without these guys.
Yeah.
I don't let these guys. I'm trying not to get anybody to quit. You know, today I was worried. I was like, fucking kind of pushing them because we added Renegade Rows today. We added windmills.
Yes.
I added a few things to the routine. But the last two workouts, I've been finishing them with the rounds on the bag. So you do this Tabata sprint. So it's 20 seconds of just going out and then 10 seconds rest. 20 seconds, 10 seconds rest. It's an amazing protocol for developing cardio.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was amazing. I'd never done that before, and it was great. You know what I also loved, I noticed about the guys, is after the workout was done, they're spent, they're feeling good, they're feeling great about themselves. And I think pretty much all of them said, hey, we're doing this tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when that shit really kicks your ass, you don't ask that question.